So I'm one accidentally disaster, but I thought I had time to record a video. Why not? If you hear snoring in the other room, that's Watson. Anyway, I thought I'd share one of my deduction stories. If you're on the Deductionist Discord server, you've read the abbreviated version. Bathtub is burping. If you're on the Deductionist Discord server, you may have read the abbreviated version of this story, but yesterday, it happened yesterday. Anyway, I may delete this, I don't know. Depends on if I think this is too risque. And if I drop my phone in the tub, then I'm in trouble anyway, so. Anyway, first deduction story in forever. I don't know how many deduction stories is this. The number will be on the bottom. It was before work, and I was out refueling my truck when in the stall beside me there was this emotional older couple. And I noticed as I was coming in that their plates came from New Mexico. She was dressed nicely, but modestly, not extravagant. The older couple, he was a Nam Army veteran. He had the hat. Anyway, and I noticed that both of them were emotional in different ways. He was having trouble keeping his patience and his temper, whereas she was simply disheveled. She was deranged, unable to stop burping. Not unable to stop burping, unable to, kind of remain calm. And from that alone, I was able to tell that whatever brought them into town, they were clearly not local, based on the license plate, and they'd come into town in a hurry because they were not well packed, they were not well prepared, they were not well made up, they were not collected, they were scatterbrained is a very good way to put it. So whatever brought them into town, it wasn't tourist. It was something formal based on the way she was dressed, but not positive news. I suspected that it had been a death in the family. So in an attempt to confirm my deductions, I went around, I asked her what was wrong. I offered to pay for gas because they were having trouble paying for gas. They didn't have enough money to pay for fuel. So I offered to pay them fuel. I bought them a full tank of gas, and while I was there fueling her car, she wanted to explain that her sister-in-law had just died, and her brother had gone into intensive care. And I feel like other deductions were confirmed in this conversation. Stop it. I feel like I made other deductions and confirmed them in this conversation. And that they had just driven into town kind of last minute because he was in intensive care. Without much warning or anything like that. So they had rushed into town. So it wasn't a touristy thing that brought them into town. It was family, but it wasn't any positive news that they were receiving. And she thanked me, and I went on my way, and that was bad, really. The point in this story that I wanted to share was always be on the lookout for opportunities to help someone. Once again, this is an instance where I took deduction, not in any extravagant way, they were relatively simple deductions, and used it to benefit someone. I helped someone in need by paying for her fuel. Sorry, I just got a notification on my phone. These are the kind of stories that people write about and say that, oh, this changed my life. This is the kind of story that restored my faith in humanity. And I ended up in that situation just because I was paying attention. So you, on a daily basis, if you pay attention, could be passing up opportunities to change a life, to restore someone's faith in humanity, to appear in this story where someone retells the story months from now, years from now. This kindly young man or young woman saved their day, saved their trip by paying their fuel, by covering the cost, because for some reason he knew that they needed help. It wasn't a magic trick, nothing so extravagant. I just was paying attention and ended up with a story that I can now tell you, and that will probably be told for, she'll probably tell her friends what happened at the petrol station. God, I said petrol. Wow, I've been watching too much BBC. That's all I watch in this house. Anyway, point is, I got a great story out of it. I helped someone in need, saved the day, and my only superpower is deduction. So, that's my lesson for you today. Pay attention, be on the lookout to help people. That's all for me today. Thank you for watching. Thank you for your support. And I'll see you at Area 51.